We noted the concerns. In fact, at our office in Kuwadzana, the constituents office, on a day-to-day, we receive complaints, suggestions from members of the public to their MP and also to the councillor on areas that they want us to assist. And their complaints are well noted. And I must say that we are in the process together with the councillor. We work well. We have 2 councillors in Kuwadzana East. So we work hand in hand because most of the issues relates to council, the issues of the roads that you were talking about, road patching and so forth, and the issues of water. Mostly it relates to council, but the job of the MP is to make sure that we supervise also the councillors so that there's water, because at the end of the day, what the residents want, they want water. They don't want excuse, or they don't want to be told to go and talk to the councillor. They've voted me as their MP, and it's also my responsibility to ensure that council overcome the challenges that they are facing. But on our side, as the MP's office, we have about 5 bores that we drilled with CDF funds. Just last weekend, we had a CDF meeting where we have now decided that we need to add 2 more bores to Ward 37. So that's the area that you were referring to. So there are 2 more bores that we are going to add. But one of the bores, we had a discussion with the vendors. Instead of going to Mbare, they've identified a piece of land through the councillor. So we are going to fence that with money from CDF, put a solar-powered borehole, empower them to grow their own vegetables, tomatoes, onions, and sort of. So they are coming up with a group of women vendors so that they don't have to wake up early in the morning to go to Mbare and order, but they can then grow up their own vegetables with the support of the Member of Parliament and the Community Development Fund that we administer. So those are some of the issues that we are raising, but we are talking, we are trying to pressurize the council. There are a lot of challenges, some which are beyond the councillors themselves and so forth. So that's what we are currently doing. If you remember, during COVID, we had an MP's assistant program that gave out meal on a regular basis to widows and other disadvantaged members of the community. We have a children's home that we always support once the resources permit. And as we are speaking, because there's drought this year, we have managed to mobilize some meal that we are also going to go and distribute to the elderly and also those disabled members of the community, and also the children's home. And so in a week's time, you will see us on the ground distributing. So what we want to do is, because of the drought this year, we want to make sure that the MP's office can then just maybe assure those that have been receiving that every month they can get a 10 kg of meal to supplement whatever they are going to get from the government. We understand we've been pushing in Parliament so that the assistance that is now going to individuals in urban areas is also, the amount is increased so that it enables them to supplement whatever they are getting. So we are working around that as an MP's office. In fact, what we do is every month we have a feedback meeting that is well advertised, but the problem is that many people don't want to come to the feedback meetings. So this is where we bring the local authorities. The councillors always brings officials. Just even 2 weeks ago, we had another feedback meeting where officials from town council came to answer the concerns for the residents. But I understand also that we cannot just call for feedback meeting at the whole. It's also important that we do cluster feedback meetings in their communities, because we understand they are also busy. Most of them, they are vendors, so they can't leave their market to come and listen to us. So we have to take the feedback to the people, whether we are going to take it even by street by street, so that at the end of the day, they must be informed of what the MP is doing. There must be an interaction between the voters and their MPs, so that on a day-to-day basis, we are always aware of the issues that we must either bring to central government or we must push the council to implement, so that we will make the lives of our citizens better.